People often come up to me when I'm drawing and they say, "What are you drawing with?" Like the tool does the drawing. And I always laugh. So I pulled out one of my more expensive tools. This is a $600 Cartier fountain pen. It's beautiful. It's well engineered, well designed, but it doesn't make you draw any better. On the other hand, this is a $121 Solutions sketchbook, and this is magic. Now, if you buy this book separately, it's $146, but we sell it as a package with all of the components for $121. The secret to learning how to draw is to draw. That's the key, you guys. It has nothing to do with the tool. It has to do with the ability to draw all the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw for you in my sketchbook and show you what is necessary. Okay? The key about this book is that it's with you everywhere you go, and it has all the tools you need right here at your disposal. So you're not digging through a bag. Okay? So let's do some drawing. Okay, this is a drawing obviously of a karate person. The key of having a sketchbook like this is that you can take the pages out. Very, very important, because what if you don't like the drawing, okay? So, and then when you take the drawings out, you can file them and put them in different folders. One for karate, one for dance, one for figure drawing, one for architectural, so on and so on. Let's truck in a little closer and I'll draw for you. What we're looking for in the sketchbook in the animation industry, and anytime anybody is asking for a sketchbook, is your ability to capture motion. So let me demo for you. Okay, here we go. So here you're seeing more of a finished drawing, but what we're looking for basically first is the essence, the gesture motion. Now people say, why should I carry a sketchbook? Well, hey, it's a great way to meet the opposite sex, or if you're interested in the same sex. But you know, wow, it's amazing. You sit there and you start drawing, and people come up all the time and ask you questions about what you're doing. It's terrific. And you know, someone like me, I'm tired of people coming up to me all the time and saying, you know, how sexy I am. So this kind of takes their eyes off of my perfect male body and puts it more into, you know, something more tangible that we can build a relationship on, which is more like, you know, my art, you see. So you see how this works? What we really want to do is capture the essence, the story. That's what we're looking for, okay? You need to prove to somebody in your sketchbook that you can actually make a 5-year-old cry in an animated film. You do that, then you got a pretty good chance of getting a job, you know? But you've got to be doing it all the time, ladies and gentlemen. You can't just sit down and say, I'm going to draw now. You've got to draw from morning to night. The sketchbook is the secret, okay? Let's do some more. See, here's one. It's all about story. Let me show you. See, it's the whole idea. Here's the face. See? See right there? That indicates the face. And we're going to come in. The ribcage. Now, all of this how to do can be found on the videos on my website. Okay? But you see how we go this Cal Stay Cool is so important. Like I said, all the answers are on the website. Bingo. See that? The reason why we can do this so fast is because we draw from morning to night, because we live in our sketchbook. That's the secret. If I don't have a sketchbook in my hand, my friends all ask me, you know, are you okay? Well, why? Well, where's your sketchbook? And these are, you know, doctors and lawyers, and, you know, they're just used to having their artist friend draw all the time. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's always fun to draw people with clothes on. I know that we spend so much of our time drawing people naked as artists, but you know, unless you're going to get a job of doing something that, I don't know, maybe I'm envious of, I would say that most of the time you're going to draw people with clothes on. The secret to doing that is going to be in my drapery video, but let me show you a little bit. What we do is we start out with a regular gesture. Then we use the close to show the structure and the mass. It's the anatomy on the outside. Drapery actually gets fairly simple if you can think about the origin insertions of the folds. See, and we'll wrap these folds around. See how that works? Bring the arm back. Remember, in the sketchbook, we're just trying to capture the energy and the essence. We're not trying to do this finished, detailed rendering. See, then you can use your brush pen and have some fun. See how that works? The key is you need to have this at your disposal all the time. And that's why I designed my bag, because now your bag becomes like your wallet. It has to be with you everywhere you go, so you're ready to sketch all the time. I need my pens at the disposal all the time, but I don't want to lose one. So what we did was we put our pens so that they could snap. A student gave me the idea for this one. Thank you. You know who you are. Okay. And again, more figure drawing. More. Okay? So the secret to drawing is to draw. Morning to night, draw. But we still have to live in the real world, so that's why we carry the sketchbook. In this case, it looks like a clutch bag. It's actually fairly classy looking. This bag took 2 years to design, just about 2 years. It is the highest quality leather that I could find and the highest quality ballistic nylon that I could find. Everything about it, from the zippers to the snaps. It took us months to find the right snap. See, it's really hard to unsnap. Very important to me. The stitching, everything about this bag, all the different attachments. I am extremely picky, and it shows up in this bag. You are going to be judged as an artist by your ability to draw the human figure. Bottom line, that's it. Okay? It's just become a standard. It's 500 years old, and it's just, I'm sorry, it's just the way it's at. So you're going to be attending a lot of figure drawing classes. What this sketchbook does is it allows you to have everything you need at your disposal. You come in, you sit down, you open up your book, and you're drawing. Then when you get done, you come back to your studio. Then you can pull the drawings out. The ones you don't like, throw them away. The problem with a regular sketchbook is if the book says, 100 pages and you show somebody your sketchbook and there's 20 in there, well, come on, we're dumb, but we're not stupid. We know you threw away all those other drawings. Gee, you having a little bad week there? In this case, who knows? You just unsnap it, put more paper in. Okay, and then what you do is you just take a cheap notebook and you put in different categories. So you could have your quick sketches, your long poses, so on. Okay? So it's a device designed for the artist by a fanatic career artist. I have over 50 bags, you guys. None of them ever worked. This one works. Okay? You're going to have to master figure drawing, which means you're going to do thousands and thousands of drawings of the human figure. Okay? You have to just write them out. This helps you do it. It's important as an artist to have a portfolio with you wherever you go. So what I do is I keep a actual portfolio in the front of my sketchbook here. See, so you never know who you're going to meet when you're out and about. And sometimes when you have that sketchbook that doesn't have this convenient binder, you may not have your really good drawings in there. So you see, I keep a fairly consistent portfolio right here in the front. If you don't want to use the 3-ring binder, don't use it. Take it out. You see? We still have this area here with Velcro. I do have students who put their sketchbook in here. Works for me. Remember, this is a customizable bag, if that's a word, and it's used for you. I put notes here. Okay, here we have a restaurant. Here's the waiter, okay, and they're trying to take the order, and these are the people. See, it's really simple. It's just an indication. This is what we want to see. Okay, we don't want to see finished renderings. Let's pull back. I'll show you how to do it. The secret for doing this kind of stuff is to start out just with simple lines indicating the direction that the people are looking. See? So here we have the waiter, right? Here's the woman on the other side of the table. Here's this person looking this direction. And here's this person. So we start with arrows. Then the people move, but that's okay because of our ability to draw the figure out of our head, which of course you learned from the videos, okay? That you'll be able to just put a figure in. Now people say, well, what if it doesn't look like the person that I'm drawing? Who cares? Like somebody's going to walk up to you and say, I was there and that woman, she did not have that ponytail. No, they're just saying, wow, look at that. These people are really, having a conversation. And the waiter's up there saying, excuse me, but, I'm a busy guy and are we going to take this order anytime this century? See, and that's the whole idea. We get this story down. Well, look at that, you guys. There's a storyboard drawing. You see how this works? So if you think you're going to be able to do storyboards without having the ability to do a lot of drawing in your sketchbook, I don't know. Good luck, okay? It all has to come from life. Sketchbooks out there in life. I was so happy with the snaps that we found. It took forever that I purchased a lot of them. So now what we have is snaps going from top to bottom and left to right, so that when this is attached to the bag, if it pulls this way, we still have this secure, and if it pulls this way, we still have this secure. Not bad, huh? I hired the best to do this, and they really came through for me. I was so impressed. Here's another figure, and again, you've got this wonderful ability to put in technique immediately. You can carry oil paint in here, you can carry watercolor in here, you can carry whatever you want. Alright, you can have your brushes. It really has a lot of capacity. See, there we go. And then you can come back in and put in your washes. And you could be doing this with watercolor, anything you want. See? Have some fun. If you're not having fun, don't go into this job. Don't do this as a career. Okay? I've been doing this my whole life. I've had a blast. Worked on a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows, a lot of music videos, commercials, and now I teach, and I love it. I love my students, and so I'm just constantly designing things that helps us out, and that's the bag. Really, I did it for myself. Many people have asked me, why didn't I put a zipper on? The answer is, it takes too long. We need to be able to unsnap, open, draw. That fast. Then we close. We have two separate snaps. This is when your bag is pregnant, and this is for when it's not. Very simple. Okay, here we have a horse running. Okay. So if we understand the elements and principles of drawing, we can take a horse and make it look like it's in motion. Let me show you how. The secret to doing animals in motion is the same as the secret to doing people in motion. Okay, it's shape and it's rhythm. So we're going to use this Cal Stay Cool. Okay, you see we're going to come around the front and the back into the legs. Even Cal Stay Cool the hair. See? And there's the action. Let's move a little closer and take a look. See, if we can just get this done out in the field, we could always come back into our studio later and finish the drawing using reference. Is that legal? Yeah. What do we care? We just want to show people that we can draw action. Okay? The subtleties are going to be coming from what we capture in life. Then we can go ahead and put on. Now we don't want renderings. We don't care about that. But you can always come back in and take a look and see, little things. It's the gesture that's the key. That's the life. That's what we're looking for. See how that works? Action! People who know me know that I love my iPod. I just have a romance with my iPod. So if I'm out and about and I don't have, somebody around that I can draw from life, I'll just open up my iPod. And it slips so perfectly under, right here in the center of my sketchbook. And I can study anatomy. I have models on here. And I'm ready to rock and roll. And I'm drawing. So this is a dancer. See? And I can sit and sketch. Every now and then you get something that could work in a portfolio. All off of the iPod. If I want to go a little closer on that image, I just double click. A little advertisement for the new iPod. I love it. I use it only for images. I have over 26,000 images on this iPod. And still room for more. Good job, Apple. Action. When I'm done, of course, my iPod fits perfectly in the pocket. Everything that can snap on the bag can also snap on the strap. They are all the snaps are designed so that they can work. See? So it's all the same distance. Sometimes you just want to bring a few pens. So we have this one. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. Well, thanks for letting me teach you about how to do the sketchbook. And thanks for letting me show you my new bag. The secret to drawing is to draw. The secret to being able to draw is to have your supplies right there at your disposal. And you can tell these are mine. They're dirty. They're used. I use them. To have your supplies at your disposal at any moment. Okay? Feel free to visit our website at sheldonsartacademy.com. And welcome aboard. Enjoy the bag.